Hello and welcome back. In this video we're going to touch up the player a little bit. So the first thing we want to do is go into the audio listener component. Click on FPS controller and then go into the audio source component. And I'm just going to drag down the volume on that because I think the footsteps are a little bit too loud. That's a little bit better. The next thing I want to do is, you'll notice that the gun disappears into the ground, or like into trees and stuff. One thing we can do to get around that is to create a second camera that only renders the gun. So this first person character game object right here, that's actually just our camera. So we're just going to rename that camera. And we don't want this camera to render the gun because we're going to use a different camera for that. So in the culling mask, oh yeah, and we also need to put the gun on its own layer. So select the gun, layer, add layer, gun, and then put the gun on that layer. Now in the camera, you can see it's rendering the gun right now, and then in culling mask, if we remove the gun, now that disappeared. And then we're going to right click on camera, create a second camera, and then for the clear flags we want to set that to depth only, and for the culling mask we only want to show the gun. So you can see this camera only renders the gun, this camera only renders the scene, and now if we overlay the first one on top of the second one using depth, that should fix our problem. Yep, there you go. So now the gun no longer disappears into the tree, or the ground, or the rocks. I'm going to cut today's video off there. Thanks for watching.